Welcome back to another video, and this time we're not gonna be looking at some versus footage, but instead today I have a little co-op guide for y'all. This guide will run you through the method with which you'll be able to clear the Molten Bastion custom DLC quest, and farm good enchanted flame gear, taking around 3 or so minutes per run. This method requires at least 3 players to be functional. And no dangas or tates required, sunglasses emoji. But the classes that are required are going to be as follows. 2 Canos and 1 Pycron. This guide will be split into 4 parts, starting with equipment, then setting class skills, the strategy of this method, and then finally an example run.
For the equipment, we'll start with the Canos.
You need to run a max ice howitzer, that being level 40 obviously, of the Slayer enchantment or higher rarity. As for their helmets, you need to run at least one of these 3 helms, that being the Samurai helm, the Shubaba helm, or the Thief helm. You have to equip one of these 3 because you need the ability to fire twice in a normal attack
To kill the tree and
in a single attack command, because that's like needed to basically be able to clear the quest essentially.
if you're equipping a Destructor or God Enchanted Howitzer,
Feel free to like slap bunny hood on. As for the Pycron, nothing specific in terms of equipment, because the Pycron can stay behind. However, if they decide to have some fun, well, going with tanky equipment is highly advised, eyes emoji. Starting with Canos, you need to equip the following set skills: Strike Master, Cornered Rat, Peerless Bowline, Peerless Bow, and Peerless Mushroom.
as for Canos class skills, they need to be maxed out completely. Now the Pycron needs to equip the following set skills.
Teammate 1 and Teammate 2. Rain is recommended since the quest has fog and it helps with visibility for the Canos. And your 4th set skill can be whatever really. And also, Pycron's class skills do not matter at all, so there's that too. Anyways, moving on to now the bread and butter of this video, the strategy. There will be a tree ant right in front of the player's spawn point. Once the quest begins, the Canos should both perform the charge command and then the attack command right after. The reason you don't just attack right as the quest starts is because Cano is a big dummy who temporarily becomes amnesiac and forgets how to shoot if you don't charge outside of Fever, and literally stands and thinks about life itself.
Anyways, if both Canos do this right, the Treant should die in one attack command. After that, the Pycron should be entering cure mode and the Canos should be able to walk up. And then there's the firewall, and the way you get rid of it is by having both the Canos time their hero mode at the same time, essentially. And what that's gonna do is, since there's a lot of like mini fires on the ground, it's gonna cause an entity overload, and that's basically gonna cause the big firewalls to despawn. And with the only threat out of the way, feel free to like walk up and kill everything in a single attack command, except the bird itself. It like eats an entire hero mode shot with a 3.5 times multiplier to die. But yeah, that's basically the entire quest. And now for an example run. Enjoy! Well, that's gonna do it for this guide. And please do know that this is a guide for the most effective way to do Molten Bastion. If you wanted to do this with 2 Canos, it is perfectly doable, but it requires more effort since it takes longer to kill the bird, and then the bird might enter rage mode, and that in itself could cause a quest to fail if both the Canos happen to die. I'll be doing a guide on doing DOI using 2 Canos in a similar manner as this guide, because this method is like really fun to use and it's really effective. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Later, gamers.